chant together. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Varnamala is divided into Varnamala. Vowels and consonants. This is a general classification. Right? Simple. And consonants. How many consonants? 33. What is the shortest term to refer consonants? All the consonants? Halaha. What is that? Halaha. They are called in Samskrtam Vyanjanani. Consonants are called Vyanjanani. See, if I am going fast, you can stop me. I will write in the screen. You can note down. Vyanjanani. I'll give you everything, right? After every 10 class, you can take from me. Now in the class, you can please write. Right? Writing is important. Then, consonants. We know consonants can it be pronounced independently? No. So therefore, they are called Vyanjanani. Vyanjayati, Anvak Bhavati. That's called Vyanjana. That which cannot be pronounced independently. They are called consonants. And there are 33 consonants, and these consonants can be classified into this category we saw yesterday. Simple classification, class consonants and non-class consonants. How many classes are there? 5 classes. Each class having 5 consonants. Therefore, 25 class consonants and 8 non-class consonants. Under 8 non-class consonants, we have the divisions semi-vowels and sibilants. 4 semi-vowels and 4 sibilants. And sibilants are further classified into soft and hard. 3 hard consonants, hard sibilants, and 1 soft sibilant. We are going to see that. Now, what is the Samskrita name for a class? Varga. V-A-R-G-A, Varga. Non-class? Avarga. You just add a, negative particle, a, Avarga. So, Varga Vyanjanani means class consonants. Avarga Vyanjanani, non-class consonants. And the name for semi-vowels, Antasthaha. Say, all of you. Antasthaha. 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 Antasthaha ante tishtati. That stands in between. Between what? It cannot be classified as a vowel or a consonant. In between. Therefore, they are called semi-vowels. Why not semi-consonants? But we call it semi-vowels. Okay. It is in between. Therefore, Antasthaha. Sibilants. Sibilants. Why are they called sibilants? Ushmanaha. That hissing sound is there. You will see that. That's why they are called Ushmanaha. What is that? The first letter you can recognize. What is that? U. It's a short or long one? Ushmanaha, right? Not Ushmanaha. Ushmanaha. Okay. Then we are going to see the class consonants. one by one. Yesterday we saw 5 classes, and each class have got a name. What is the name of the first class? Kavargaha. Shortest name? Kuhu. You can say Ku or Kuhu. And the second class? Chavargaha. It's called Chuhu. And the third class is called Tavargaha, Tuhu. You can please write this. And the fourth class is called Tavargaha, otherwise called Tuhu. And the fifth class is called Pavargaha. Pavargaha, class having Pakara, that we're going to see. That letter as the first consonant, therefore it is called Pavargaha. Similarly, Kavargaha. Varga having Ka as a first letter. Varga having Cha as a first letter, Chavarga. Varga having Ta as a first letter, Tavarga. Right? And the shortest terms are given, Paninian terms. Ku, Chu, Tu, Tu, Pu. Ku, Chu, Tu, Tu, Pu. Right? Yes?
Is the third class the cerebral and the fourth is dental, or am I confused?
The third one, dental. We'll see that. Yeah.
And fourth is...
Sorry, third one is cerebral, fourth one is dental. We will see that one by one. Okay. Tavarga is it's cerebral. Tavarga is dental. Right? So now we are going to see the first class. 5 classes, each class having 5 consonants. Now the first class we are going to see. Okay. The consonants in the first group, they come under gutturals. Gutturals mean the sound which is produced from the throat. Therefore, now you know the place of pronunciation of the first class. Kuhu. What is that? Throat. Therefore, they are called, in English, the sound is called guttural. And the Samskrta word for guttural is Kantyaha. All of you? K-A-N. N, below that, the diacritical mark is a dot is there. And T, the dot is there. Kantyaha. All of you again? Again? Not Kantyaha, okay? Kantyaha. Kantyaha. Now you know the Samskrita name for gutturals. Kantyaha. So this you have to practice, and only otherwise when you say it, no, again, after some time, you will say Kantyaha, not Kantyaha. It is Kantyaha. How does the sound come? Comes from the throat, right? And now, what are the letters in this class? The first letter is, I will write on the board later. You can just see. Number 3, the first one. The 3, the first one. That is, say Ka. Again? Ka. Ka. The second one, it is Kha. Kha. Again. See, what's the difference? Not Dirgha. Dirgha is only for the vowels. Not soft and hard. Yeah. See, say Ka. Kha. What's the difference? When you say Ka, not Matra. Matra also, it's classification of vowels, right? So it doesn't come in. When you, I said no before, when you speak, what happens? That air comes out, right? When you say Ka, less amount of air comes out. When you say Ka, you expel more air. That is the difference. So Ka is non-aspirate. Ka is aspirate. Understand? Ka, non-aspirate. Ka, aspirate. I tell you the Samskrita name also. You know the meaning of the Samskrita term, prana? What is prana? Prana means the life. The life you can say prana, otherwise that breath, air also is called prana. The inhaling air. You do pranayama. You know pranayama? What is that pranayama? Controlling your breath, right? Prana means air only. Air which is inhaled, expelled, that's the prana. If prana, meaning air, is expelled, less amount of air is expelled. That is called non-aspirate. Ka. Ka is non-aspirate. Little amount of air. Therefore, it is alpa. In Samskritam, alpa. Alpa means little. Alpa is a little. Have you heard the word Mahatma? What is Mahatma? A great. Great means more. More amount of air is expelled. Becomes Mahaprana. Prana being air, if it is less, Alpa Prana, which is non-aspirate, and Prana, when it is more, becomes Mahaprana. This is a Samskrita name. So you can be familiar with Samskrita terms. Non-aspirate are called, in Samskritam, non-aspirates are called Alpa Prana. And aspirate is called Prana, meaning what? Air. And the word for little is Alpa. Remember, Alpa. What is that? Alpa. We say Alpatma. Alpatma means the person who is not great. Alpatma. He is Alpatma. I mean. Mahatma, great. Mahatma Gandhi, we say. Right? So, Maha means great, more, huge. Alpa is less, little. Prana is air. Little air, Alpa Prana. Non-aspirate. Mahaprana, more air. It is aspirate. So, what is now Ka is? Alpa or Maha? What is that? Any doubt in that? Say Ka. Is it Alpa or Mahaprana? Ka. Mahaprana. You see the difference, right? Right? Okay. Ka. Ka. See, in chanting, very important. Om Kharvam Stulatanam Gajendravatanam Lambodharam Sundaram. This is a Dhyana shloka for Ganapati. Kharvam Stulatanam, not Kharvam Stulatanam. Kharvam Stulatanam Gajendravatanam Lambodharam Sundaram. It starts. And if you take the Gayatri of Durga, Om Katyayanaya Vidmahe, it is Katyayan Alpa Prana, not Katyayanaya. Okay? See the difference? So, Ka, Kha. Come on. Good. Now the next third letter. We'll talk about hard and soft later. I'm not talking about hard and soft. I'm talking about only Alpa Prana and Mahaprana. Right? Now the third letter, you can see number 3. Ga. 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 You say Gandha. Somebody uses the word Gandha, right? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. He said no? Gandha. The same Ga. Say Ga. Ga. Edgar. Edgar like the Ga. In that Ga is Alpa Prana. Edgar, not Edgar. Edgar. Ga. Right? That G-A. Ga. Now then, fourth one. Okay, that's Ga. Is it Alpa or Maha? Alpa Prana, right? I say Ga only. Ga. Less amount of air is expelled. Ga. 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 Not Ga, okay? Say Ga. Just breathe out more. Ga. Make sure it is retained, okay? Ga. So now, Ga. 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 Ka. Kha. Ga. Gha. Ka. Kha. Ga. Gha. So, you see the difference, right? Alpa, Maha, Alpa, Maha. Not Ka, Ka, Ga, Ga. Right? Understand? Okay. Now the last one. Difficult. If you don't get it, don't worry. We'll get it later, okay? It is Nga. 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 Not Nya. Nga. Throat is there, of course. The involvement of the throat is there and nasal dominates. Nga. Nga. Okay, what else may be? It's okay now. Okay. You will see it later. You see the other, you see a word and you pronounce, you will get it. Now again. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Now these 5 letters of this class, Kavarga, put together is called Kavargaha, otherwise called Kuku. Any doubt in this? You will see how to write this one by one. Now Ka, you can write Ka. I write like this, first class, the first letter, first you write T and like this, Ka, right? You write 2 or 3 times, you will get used to Ka. Yes?
May I just ask about your Om sign? Some people do like a round, and you only do like a...
My style. And Chimanji do something like that. It's okay.
Yeah, but like...
This is Om.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because some Oms...
Om means it's a symbol for, it's a letter for Om. Om means, in fact, it's a sound. Right? So, there are different forms are there for Om.
Yeah.
So, Ka, the next one. Kha. Say? Kha. Now, this is first class, first letter. The first letter of the first class is Ka. Now, the second letter of the first class, you don't see that, you will see the board. I will write, you follow this. You write first like this, take this and make a round, vertical stroke. Ka. Yeah.
Can you do that one more time, please? Action,
Just follow this. Right? Yes, Edgar.
Why the difference between what is written and what you write?
See here, you see the stroke is not joined here. It can be joined.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Even if it is not there, it is okay. But you will learn like this.
Okay.
In the printing, you will find like that. In books and all, you will find like that. That is also Ka, this is also Ka.
Should it be joined or both are
Both are okay. But when you learn like this. Ka. Right? Now let us say Ka, Kha. And the third one, the third letter of the first class, you write J and one vertical stroke. Ga. Say Ga. Ga. And the fourth letter of the first class, this is the third letter, Ga, and the fourth letter, you write a mirror image of the numeral 3, right? Take it like this, bring it down, and draw a line touching, it should touch, which is Gha. Again? Gha. Again I am writing here, see, write 3, then put an horizontal line over here and it should touch. Gha. So Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha. Then the fifth letter of the first class, you see, I am writing. You know how to write yes, right? Take this and put a dot. The dot is important. Na. 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 Nasal. Not na. Na. Na is different. Na. Na. Okay. Those who know ka na, that na. Ka na. Yes. We don't say ing also. The e means e. The vowel is na. Na. You get the sound. Okay. Anyway, you close your ears and say through nose, nga. You get the sound nga. Okay. Now, we'll see that later. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. So now in this 1 and 2, sorry, not 1 and 2, 1, 3 and 5. What are they? 1, 3 and 5. 1 we saw, ka. 3 is ga. And the fifth letter, nga. These are alpa prana. What is that? Non-aspirate. And 2 and 4 are mahaprana. In all the classes, what we are going to see, this will be the order. 1, 3, 5 will be alpa prana, 2 and 4 will be mahaprana, and 5 will be throughout, nasal. What is that? Nasal. Nasal is involvement of nose itself. It is predominantly nose. So what is the Uchcharana Sthanam of the first class? Kantiha. Remember, the first slide is from throat. So Uchcharana Sthanam is throat. Therefore they are called gutturals. Right? And the shortest term is ku. So ku is guttural. Ku is guttural. Any doubt? Shall we say again? Ka, kha, ga, kha, nga. Yes, first class is over. Now the next class. The second class. The second class consonants are produced, the sound is produced from the palate. From the palate. Therefore they are called palatals. Okay, and the Samskrita name is not written in English. Don't bother about that. We'll see that later. You just know palatals, right? The second class consonants are produced from the palate. Therefore they are called palatals. Okay, among the vowels, which are palatals among the vowels? I go back and forth, okay, don't get confused. This is to shape you and make you understand. It's like, how do you erect the pole? The pole is not just erected like that. It is, first a hole is digged and pole is erected, then shake it. If it shakes, then tap on the head further, then shake. It goes inside, then shake it. If it shakes, again tap. Finally, it should not shake, unshakable. So that's what I also do it. So, what are the palatal vowels? E, not palatable, okay? Palatals, right? Okay. Now the second class. It is produced from the palate. The first letter, that is the first letter is cha. When you utter, you just watch. Cha. The tongue touches the palate. Cha. Cha. Again. Cha. Is it alpa prana, maha prana? Alpa prana. Therefore, what will be the sound of maha prana? Cha. 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 Okay. Then the third letter. Ja. 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 See, this alpa maha doesn't have anything to do with the matras, short and long. Okay, remember, don't get confused with that. Short and long only in the context of vowels, right? Nothing to do here. Ja. Alpa maha. Alpa prana. And what will be maha prana? Ja. 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 Now first letter. Cha. Cha. Ja. Ja. Cha. Cha. Ja. Ja. Then the final sound, the nasal, fifth letter. Fifth letter will be nasal. Nya. Nya. You close your nose and say nya. Nya. Cha. cha, ja, ja, nya. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay, now I'll write on the board. Second class. Second class is called, what is called? Chavarga. It is chu. What is its ucharana sthanam? Palate. And the first letter is written like this. You can see, you can watch here. This is cha. Right? What is this? Cha. Again I write here. You see? Cha. It is alpa prana. Then mahaprana. I will write then. I will show you the slide. You can see. You can watch here. Mahaprana I am writing. You write like this. Take this and stroke. Cha. Again. Right. Then the third letter. Is it alpa or maha? Third letter. Alpa. See how it is written? You write U and then like this. Ja. Say ja. Ja. Like jalam. Jalam means water. Jalam. Ja. Then the Mahaprana is written like this. What is this letter? You write E. Make it, this is Ja. What is that? Ja. This is Alpa Prana Ja and Mahaprana is Ja. And the nasal is, you write the mirror image of C and like this. Na. Na, sorry. Na. Na. Now, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. So 1, 3, 5. Alpa prana, 2 and 4. Mahaprana. They are palatals referred by the shortest lip term chu. So kuchu. Any problem in kuchu? Kuachu. Any problem in kuachu? No. Okay. Then the next one. In Tamil you have to be careful, okay? When you say kuchu. Okay, the next class now. Next class is Tavarga. What is that? Tavarga. And the sound comes from the cerebral. That is, the tongue touches the roof of your mouth. That place is called in Samskrtam Murdha. We will see that later. Murdha. Okay. So they are cerebrals. What are the cerebral vowels? Yeah, what is that? R, R. You have to extend, stretch it, okay, for 2 matras. Cerebral vowels. After that, you can put all the letters, no? Depending on the place of pronunciation, you can categorize it. First, you write the vowels and then the consonants. You can write. After that, I will tell you something. And that is what is a sutra, Shiksha Sutra. We'll talk about it later. First, you categorize. First, you write the not now. You can take it as a homework. After going through all the consonants, first you write vowels and in consonants, you categorize based on the place of pronunciation. Okay. Now the third class, and the first letter of the third class is, you can see, is C, ta. The tongue, it's folded, touches the roof. Ta. Again. Ta. Ta. Atta. Attaha. Anyway, I'll say that later. Then the third letter, the. It is cerebral. Okay, you have to touch the roof of your mouth. The. Alpa prana, Mahaprana. The. So ta, tha, da, dha. See, it's amazing, no? Your tongue touches the roof of the mouth, and ta and da, both the sound comes. How does it come? Only Bhagavan knows. We don't know. The rishis, they know. The rishis, they have done excellent, study of this and given the form of the sutra, and they have investigated and given the place of pronunciation. Just folding the tongue, you getting two different sounds. Ta, da, ta, da, ta. What happens? We don't know, but we say. See, sometimes this is very difficult to teach the pronunciation, by native speaker, because it comes naturally. How does it come? Then I would sit and meditate. How does it come? Ta, da. And it's difficult to teach also. I try my best, okay? So, ta, tha, da, dha. Then the final, the last consonant. What will be? Nasal, right? Nasal. Remember, fifth letter will be nasal. It is? See, touch the roof of your mouth and say na. Na. Ganana antva. It is not, see, ga. You have heard this, right? Some Yama will be chanting this. Ganana antva ganapatihum havamahe. Right? What is ganana? Ga is what? Already we have seen. Ga. Which one is ga here? First class, third letter you can say. Ga is what? First class?
Third letter.
Third letter. Ganana. What is the second letter? Gana. Gana. Na is this na. This na. Gana. Ganaha. Right? Okay. So now ta, tha, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. This is simple to write. Third class. It is called two. It is called two. And the place of pronunciation? Cerebral. They are cerebrals and roof of the mouth. And the first letter is simple, right? Like this. Ta. And the second one, Mahaprana, it is tha. And the third letter, da. You see, don't confuse this with this. Right? They are not similar. This is nasal, this is cerebral, and nasal has got a dot. And don't confuse with the vowel E also. That is also looks E. And E and Ja also look similar. So, enough things are there to confuse. So, you have to superimpose the sound properly on the letter. Right? So, this is da. What is that?
Da.
What is this?
Da.
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 And Mahaprana will be dha. Say dha. So ta, tha, da, dha, and the final nasal letter is na. 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 தமிழ்ல மூணு சொல்லிட்டா இருக்கு சுமதி, அதுதான் நான். ரெண்டு சொல்லிட்டா மூணு சொல்லிட்டா. So this is மூணு சொல்லிட்டா. Ka, na, cha, nya, ta, na. Actually, ta, na வேற மாதிரி இருக்கும், ஆனால் இது மூணு சொல்லிட்டா. Okay. Any doubt in this? Kuchu two?
You say them again.
Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Good. Okay. I want to complete all the class. I'll do it today. 5 classes. All the class means not all the 180 class. All the class consonants.
Second class, second
can put it. Simple. It should be there. Okay. Now, you see, da looks like S, and na also looks like S, and E also looks like S. So don't get confused with this. And ja also, the stroke E, and then you have to put one more vertical stroke and join that. So all these things you remember. Similarly, cha, cha, the second class, second letter. You note that. How does it return? And the first class, fourth letter you see. First class, fourth letter. One more letter will come to confuse. So we have to be ready for it. First class, fourth letter. This is Gha. And second class, second letter, this is Cha. Difference is there, right? And this is important here, touching. Yes. Now the next class. So, guttural, palatal, cerebral, over. Now the next one. Next one will be dental. Okay, the fourth class are dentals. It means it involves, that is the tongue touches just above the upper teeth. Like the vowel, L. Say L. Already we learned L. What is its long form? There is no long form, okay? L. No, not there. Okay. So, the tongue touches just above the teeth, that is base of the teeth, right? The first letter, you can see the first letter, ta, touch above the upper teeth, base of the teeth, ta, say ta, ta, Tamil, ta, and third class first letter is ta, 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 say ta, ta, you see the difference, right? What is ta? What is ta? Is cerebral or dental? And ta, dental. You see the difference, right? It's clear? Ta. So now, ta, it's alpa prana, the first letter. Then the second letter, tha. Again, tha, tha. In tattva bodha, what is tha? The same, the first one, the first letter, alpa prana, tha. Ta is the tattva bodha, tha. You have the book with you, you see the first letter will match with this letter. Okay. This is the first letter, ta. Right? The second letter, tha. Ta, tha, ta, tha, ta, tha. Dental. Okay. Then the third letter, da. Da. He said danam, right? Danam is giving. The same da. 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 Say da. Da. Dha. Dha. Dharma. It is not dharma. 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 Mahaprana. Right? That is Mahaprana. Dha is Mahaprana. Now first letter, ta. Second letter, tha. Third letter, da. Fourth one, dha. Ta. Tha. Da. Dha. Ta. Tha. Da. Dha. Ta. Tha. Da. Dha. Ta. Tha. Da. Dha. And the last one is dental na. Na. Na is cerebral. Na is dental. Third class, fifth letter, na. Na. This is na. Ganana antva. That ga, na is second letter. Na is it's cerebral. And the third letter is dental. Ganana antva. That comes naturally. Ganana antva. We do it. Okay. Now, again from the beginning. Ta. Tha. Da. Dha. த, ந. இது தமிழ் ரெண்டு சொல்லிடலாம். Second. Right? Now, fourth class. What is its Ucharana Sthanam, fourth class? Dental. Teeth. The fourth class is teeth. What is its shortest name? Two. Right? Two. And the first letter is, you see how it is written? Ta. Ta. Bhagavad Gita. Gita. Ta. Right? Ta. Not Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Not Bhagavad Gita. Gita. Gi. That is also this ga. Gi. Not Gi. Gita. 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 We will read later. Okay. So say ta. What is that? Is it Alpa Prana, Maha Prana? Then Maha Prana you can see. You write like this. Tha. This is tha. Then third letter. See the. What is the difference between these two? You can see. Third class, fourth letter, it is dha. And fourth class, third letter, it is da. Both are different. You see the difference, right? Looks similar, so you have to be careful. In the place of dha, don't read it as da, and vice versa. And the next one, fourth letter is, you see, this should not touch. If it touches, then it becomes this. Right? That is the dha. What is that? Dha in dharma. Dharmika. The same dha. Dhruti. And the fifth one is na. Na. So we repeat ta, tha, da, dha, na. Oh, it is not straight, it has come like this. Okay. Then, any doubt in this?